Be honest. Are you scared to start your YouTube channel? Are you afraid of being judged, not being good on camera, or just not knowing what to say? This video is your sign to push past your fear and start your YouTube channel, and I'm gonna help you do it. YouTube is one of the fastest ways to grow your following. Whether that following is for yourself or for your business, you can find your people on YouTube. I struggle tremendously on Instagram, for instance. The algorithm is just difficult. Sometimes you post pictures, you have to post carousels. Sometimes you need to post stories. The stories go to the people that already follow you. Then you need to post reels. Reels are when the algorithm sends you out to other people. There's so much to learn, and the algorithm changes all the time. To me, Instagram is just complicated. You have to work really hard to get noticed. YouTube, on the other hand, is a lot easier to break into. People get to know you faster, and even as a new YouTuber, you can be found on the platform. I started my YouTube channel because I had a blog, and I was looking for a faster way to get found in a search engine. When you have a blog, you work really hard to rank in Google, and you also work really hard to drive traffic to your blog via Pinterest. Both of those platforms have long game strategies, meaning it takes a while to get found or rank high in Google search, and you need to be on page 1, and it also takes a while to drive traffic via Pinterest. While I was working on my long game, I thought, why not start a YouTube channel and start connecting with more people faster, and then people could go from my YouTube channel to my blog. Little did I know, my focus would change from my blog to my YouTube channel because my return on investment from YouTube was so much greater. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Shalise, and my channel is about the ultimate quest of achieving your dream life. I am here to serve entrepreneurs who want to fearlessly grow a business that will allow them to live their dream life without being overwhelmed or burnt out. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to start a successful YouTube channel. I'm not going to spend much time on how to physically create your channel because that's the easy part. But I am going to give you a free PDF that will walk you step by step through that process. All you have to do is look down in the description or check out the pinned comment. What I am going to focus on is how you're going to go about starting and growing your channel. More of the strategy that you're going to use to start and grow your channel. Let's dive in. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to do it scared. You're scared to start, but you're going to get started anyway. The key is to just get started. Just know that your first videos are gonna suck. There's no way around it. You're new to this. You've never been on camera before. You haven't figured out your strategy yet. You're not quite sure what you want to talk about yet or how to just interact with the camera. So recognize that those first videos are not going to be your best, but they're going to be very valuable teaching lessons. You're going to learn something new every time you do a new video. So the best way to get started is to start filming and posting videos. And no, I don't mean filming videos and never posting them. You have to get over the fear of hitting that publish button and having those videos out there for the world to see. Some people spend a lot of time stressing over their equipment, their background, getting everything perfect before they post their first video. I want you to resist that temptation. I want you to start wherever you are, with whatever equipment you have, with whatever background you have. It doesn't have to be aesthetic, and I want you to just start posting. You're going to learn by doing. The next thing you're going to do is figure out who are your people. Who are your videos for? I want you to take the time to actually think about this. Who are you making content for? Who are they? How old are they? What are they doing? What do they want to learn? Why do they want to watch you? I want you to actually visualize a physical person that will be watching your content. Now, this might seem like a frivolous or useless step, but it's going to help you when you're trying to figure out what content you want to do for your audience. You don't know what they want to see if you don't know who they are. Now, while you're thinking about who your people are, also take some time to think about what kind of content you want to give them. What's the purpose of your content? Are you making content to teach? Are you making content to entertain? Or are you making content to motivate? Now, those might not be the only reasons, but take a minute and think about the purpose of your content so you'll know who your people are, who your audience is, and what you're planning to give them. The next thing I want you to do is know your goals. And you can have multiple goals along your journey. For example, your first goal might be to get monetized. This means that you'll need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And your strategy will be to put out content that will get you to that monetization goal. You might have other goals. Are you trying to get leads for your business? Are you providing content so you can make money with affiliate marketing? Just getting subscribers isn't enough. Those numbers really don't mean anything if you don't know your goals. And your goals are going to guide you when making decisions about the type of content that you need to make. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to plan your content. Then there are two main styles of videos, and not the only types, but these are the main types. And you have talking head videos, which is what you're watching now, and you have vlog style videos. Now, you could have a different type of channel, like a gaming channel where people are going to watch you play video games, or let's say you're teaching people how to play chess and you might be showing a computer screen where you're playing chess, or you might be teaching people how to crochet, so you might have a top-down video where people can watch you crochet while you're teaching them different type of stitches. So there are a lot of different types, but the two main types are talking head and the vlog style. So what you'll need to do is determine what type of videos or what style of videos you want to make. Now, I recommend starting with talking head videos because with a talking head video, you can do how-to or searchable content. If you start off with vlog type videos, it's going to be a little difficult for people to find you because they don't know you and they might not be interested in a day in your life. And not yet. Not that they'll never be, but starting off, they don't know you, so they're not sure why they want to be involved in your life. So when you're just getting started, I recommend that you go with search-based content. So what is search-based content? Search-based content is content where people can find you by searching for a particular question or problem they have. For example, you might have found this video right here by searching for how to start a YouTube video in 2024. You were trying to solve a problem. You were trying to get an answer to a question. Most search-based content starts with how to play chess, how to change my light bulb in my 2022 Honda Civic. I know that was random. I don't have a Honda Civic and I don't know why I picked that year, but you see where I'm going there. You put in a search term into the search bar of Google based on something that you want to learn. And if you can answer questions for your audience, then they will find your content. So now you can see why we need to know who our audience is, because we'll need to know what type of questions they'll be asking, so we can create content that will answer those questions. And this is how you're going to be found on YouTube as a new creator. You can also think about what problems they're trying to solve. So just like you might have searched for how to start a YouTube channel in 2024, one of your next questions might be, how do I get my first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube? So that would be good search-based content for my audience if my audience are people who are looking to start a YouTube channel. Now, along with doing search-based content, you can look at what videos are performing well for other creators that have the same target audience as you do. So I recommend looking at creators or finding YouTubers that you like in your niche and seeing what topics are doing well for them. You're not going to copy what they say, but you're just going to know what resonates with their audience because their audience is your audience as well. The next thing you're going to do is treat your YouTube channel like a business, because it is a business. If you're starting your channel to bring in money, then you need to act as if you are running a legitimate business. This means you'll need a business bank account. You might want to start an LLC or come up with a certain business structure. It's also okay to work as a sole proprietor, but think about these things. Your channel is a business. When it comes to working for your channel, you want to make sure you schedule your time out. You want to have set time every day or every week that you work on your content. And this is going to keep your content consistent. Just like we talked about earlier, you're going to plan your content. You're just not going to turn on the camera and start doing a video and just, walk around outside. You're going to know your audience, know what type of content they are looking for, know how to answer their questions, and know how to entertain them. And that's going to take planning. And I also recommend coming up with a system. Now, consistency is hard. I'm just going to say that. Being consistent is hard. Life happens. And I am the first to tell you that I am not consistent with my content. That is that I have been on YouTube about 3-4 years now, and that is a struggle. I am supposed to post a video every week. Some months I do great at it. Other months you might get one video or 2 videos depending on what's going on. But that is something that I am constantly working on. One thing that works for me when things are going well is when I batch my content or I come up with a system for putting out content. So let's say I am going to record every Sunday, and on those Sundays I'm going to try to get out at least 3 videos. Sometimes that's hard, sometimes that's easy, depending on the topics and how complicated a video I'm making at that time. If I can batch the recording of my videos, which for me is the hardest part because I have to put on makeup and do all this stuff, but after I've batch recorded, then I've got time every week to go and just start editing. Or at a certain point, like right now, I have an editor that edits for me, and all I need to do is just get the content rolling so he can edit. But when you're first starting out, you're going to be editing your own videos. So I would say batch your content, do as many videos that you can do in a day, quality videos. Don't let the quality go down because you're trying to batch, but batch your content, and then you can edit and you'll have content that's ready and you can stay on a consistent schedule. I like once a week, but depending on the amount of time you have, if you can do twice a week, just figure out what you want that schedule to be and stick to it. That's going to be key because your viewers are going to want you to show up. They want to know that every Sunday Sean's going to come out with another video, so I want to be watching. You want that type of dedication to your channel. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to optimize your videos for views. YouTube is a search engine, which means there are certain things that you're going to want to do so you can get found in YouTube search. And there are also things that you're going to want to do so once you're found, people actually click on your videos and watch your videos. Now, to optimize for views, the first thing you're going to do is focus on your title and your description. Now, I know a lot of people say title, description, and tags, but YouTube has said that the tags aren't that important. Now, I still add tags because I started when I believe they were important, and it just feels wrong not to put tags in there. But what I really want you to do is focus on your title and your description. You're going to put keywords in your title and in your description. And by keywords, I mean words that a person will use if they are searching for your content. And I don't mean just add random words into your title and to your descriptions that don't mean anything, but use clear words that your audience would use to find your content. Now, if you're not sure what keywords to use, there are tools out there that you can use that can help you with this. I use vidIQ, that helps me with keywords. I use TubeBuddy, and I also use Morning Fame. If you want to know more about these 3 programs, you can look down in the description. I have affiliate links that you can go and check them out. But I use each of these tools to help me with deciding what videos I'm going to make, what keywords I'm going to target based on the size of my channel and my chances of getting viewed for that keyword. Now, I'm not saying that you need to use all of these tools. So I started out using Morning Fame and I still like it. I like the research aspects of it. I like that it takes my channel into consideration and compares it to other channels that have ranked for that keyword, and it'll tell me my chances of ranking at the top of the search results if someone searches for that keyword in YouTube. I like vidIQ because it gives me good ideas and a lot of topics that people who watch channels like mine will also watch. So I like to combine tools together just to give me a clearer picture on what I want to target with my videos. Now, I can't talk about optimizing your videos for views without touching on thumbnails because thumbnails are very important. Now, this is something that I had to learn. It's not something that I was concerned with when I first got started, but I quickly learned that thumbnails were very important. It's not enough to just have a good title. Your title needs a thumbnail that's going to support it because people are visual. You want people to see your thumbnail. You want it to evoke some curiosity, and you want it to make them click on your video. And when designing your thumbnail, you also need to remember that most people are watching YouTube on their mobile phone. So the thumbnails are about this big. So when you're creating a thumbnail, adding a whole bunch of little text or little detail isn't very helpful. You need to look at it as a big picture and sometimes even compare it against some of the other search results to see if your thumbnail will stand out. And most of the tools that I mentioned like vidIQ and TubeBuddy and Morning Fame will help you do that. And finally, finally, on this topic of optimizing your videos for views, you need to realize that you have to hook your viewer really fast. I know most of the time I see you have to hook them in the first 30 seconds. I think you need to hook them in the first 5 seconds. Now, we're in the day and age of short form content, meaning people are used to watching TikTok videos and reels, and their attention spans are very short. Mine is too, so I mean, I can't say anything bad about it because I am the same way. When I watch a video, I want it to hook me at the beginning. I want to know what I'm watching, and it has to be something to make me continue to watch the video. So when you're creating your videos, spend extra time thinking about what's gonna happen in that first 5 seconds and what's gonna happen in that first 30 seconds, because you want to keep people watching your videos. Watch time is a very important metric to the YouTube algorithm. The longer you keep people watching your video, the more the algorithm will push your content out to more people, because that's a sign that people are really enjoying your content. So a pro tip is for you to, when you're creating your videos, meaning when you're in the planning stage, start out with your title and your thumbnail. Think about that before you even record a video. And when you're getting your content together, think about what that hook is going to be at the beginning and work on those things first, and then build the rest of your content, your script, or whether you talk on the fly, build that around those things. Because trust me, it's a lot harder to have content and try to build a thumbnail or a title or a hook after you've already recorded. And then finally, let's talk about equipment. Now, I know when thinking about starting a YouTube channel, equipment is the first thing you start with, because you're like, oh, I need a fancy camera, I need a microphone, I need all of these tools and gadgets and lights, camera, action to get started. No, when it comes to equipment, just start small. If you have a cell phone that's, let's say, less than 2 years old, it's probably got a really good camera on it. Start with a tripod and your cell phone camera. You're going to use the back camera, of course, but start there. That's all you need when it comes to a camera. The next thing you're going to think about is your lighting. And the easiest way to do that is to be in a room where you have natural light, so you can get good sunlight on you and your video is lit well. If by chance where you're recording you can't use sunlight, then grab a ring light. I've used a ring light for a long time. I've used a ring light, I've used a softbox, I changed them up. If you watch my videos, you see I move all over my house, and depending on where I am, I will change the lighting. But the easiest thing is when I have good natural light and I don't have to add any other lighting effects. Now, if you look at my background, you see lights, you see the kind of accent lights and all of those things. Don't worry about any of that right now when you're first getting started, because I change my background all the time. Sometimes I'm happy with it, sometimes I'm not. I don't want you to use something like your background as an excuse to slow you down or hold you back. Just get your cell phone with a good camera, use the back camera, get you some natural light or a ring light. Now, the next thing I want you to focus on is your audio. Now, your audio and your lighting are very important. Nobody wants to watch a video if the video is dark and they can barely see you, and nobody wants to watch a video if they can't hear you, or if they hear humming or wind blowing or things like that. You can easily find an inexpensive mic on Amazon. I'll put links to some in the description. When starting out, you can get a wireless lapel mic. I used that for a long time when I first started my channel, and I loved it until I just wanted to try something new and I didn't want to kind of see the mic on me. But that is a great way to get started. Do not spend a lot of money. There are a lot of inexpensive mics, and I will put some in the description. But the goal here is just don't focus on getting a lot of equipment. That will happen. Your camera will upgrade as you move forward. Your mics will upgrade as you move forward. But what you want to do now is just have the bare minimum to get started and have a good picture with good light and a microphone so we can hear you. The next thing you're going to need equipment wise is software to edit your videos. And this is another area that you can go the free route. If you have a Mac, it comes with software that you can use for editing. Or if you just recently purchased your Mac, you might have got it with Final Cut Pro, which I believe costs about $300. But if you chose that when you bought your laptop and it's there, it's a great software to use. Personally, I use Premiere Pro. I already had the Adobe suite because I use Photoshop for my business, and Adobe had Premiere Pro, so that's what I chose to go with. And I've been using it about 3 or 4 years now. But there are other free software packages you can use. I believe one is called DaVinci Resolve. I'll look it up and put a link in the description. But I suggest just starting out the free route. Choose a free software to use. learn it. You can get on YouTube and learn how to use it and use that to edit your videos. What I'm trying to say here is that equipment wise, you don't need to make it difficult. Your phone camera, an inexpensive microphone, some natural lighting or a ring light, and some free software to edit your videos, and you'll be on your way. So there you have it. That's how you're gonna start your YouTube channel, and you can get started right now. Look in the description and download my free PDF, and it's gonna walk you step by step. It'll even start with how you create your channel if you need to go back to the very beginning, and then it'll talk about some of the things that I've talked about in this video and give you a step-by-step plan to get started. And remember, my whole thing is you getting started without being overwhelmed or getting burnt out because you're doing so many things and worrying about so many things. Remember, this is supposed to be fun and exciting. You're building a YouTube channel to connect with people and tell them what you know or show them your life or bring them into your business. So let's make it fun. You do not have to do this alone. I would love to have you in my community of entrepreneurs who are growing their businesses and doing it without getting stressed out. Trust me, you are not the only entrepreneur out there that has wanted to start their YouTube channel but have been too scared to do it. But now you know exactly how to do it, and you can join a community of entrepreneurs that's doing the same thing where you can have support and help along the way. My community is built around the concept of bringing entrepreneurs together so they can support and celebrate each other in our journey to create legacy. And don't forget, we're gonna have fun while we're doing it. If this sounds like something you would enjoy, check out the link in the description, and there'll also be a link in the pinned comment along with the PDF that I promised you. I'm super excited to see all of the new YouTube channels that are gonna come because you are gonna push past that fear. And be sure to come back to this video and drop a link to your channel in the comments and tell me, hey Sean, I started my channel, go and check it out, because I'm gonna come and support you. Thank you for watching, and I believe in you.